So now we're going to look at equations that are already written in point-slope form. We are going to extract what the slope is and what the coordinate that they gave us in the equation is so that we can graph it. So for example 4 here, we have y plus 4 equals negative 5 over 2, x minus 3. So the first thing I see is our slope is going to be negative 5 over 2. Slope is always in front of that parentheses for point-slope form. So our slope is negative 5 over 2. In terms of graphing, that means we are going to go down 5 and to the right 2. Down 5 and to the right 2. For our coordinate for our point, we're going to look at what is being added or subtracted to our y and x. So remember, we are supposed to have subtraction. So if we see subtraction, the value is actually positive. So our x value is 3, our x1 is 3. And our y1 has addition in front, so it's the opposite sign. It's actually negative. So 3, negative 4 is our x1, y1. So that provides me with the starting point for my graph. So I'm going to go down to 3, negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to put a point here. And then I'm going to use that slope of negative 5 over 2 to find my next point. Now typically that would mean we go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to the right 2, but we end up off the graph if we do that. And so sometimes depending on the graph, that's not going to be the easiest thing to do. So we might need to work in the opposite direction. So instead of down and to the right, we're going to do the opposite of both of those movements, which would be up and to the left. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then to the left 1, 2. And place my point. So then I can draw a line connecting those 2 points, and that is my line for y plus 4 equals negative 5 over 2, parentheses x minus 3. So then as we look at example 5, again we have x1 and y1. So x1 is over here with our plus x. And again, if we see addition, it's actually the opposite sign. So x1 is negative 2. And then y1 is actually negative 4. And then our slope here is negative 3, which when graphing would be down 3 and to the right 1 if you're using rise over run. So to graph our first point, negative 2, negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll use that slope of down 3, 1, 2, 3, which takes me a little bit off the graph, but I think I can ballpark where this would go. Negative 3, down 3, to the right 1. You could also use the opposite directions again. Go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, and place a point up and to the left instead. And again, do your best to draw a straight line. It is not, we're not checking for that. As long as your points are noted, like make sure your points have a big dot on them so we can tell what points you're trying to use. So that way you're not having to be super precise with the drawing of a line.